Another winter storm taking aim at central and eastern Kentucky. We're tracking the very latest coming up.
We're tracking conditions around the area as crews work to clear the roads.
The governor of Michigan is vowing to fix the water crisis in Flint. Meanwhile, people there are calling for his arrest and resignation.
WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good afternoon. Sam, Dick, and Amber Philpott reporting. Right now, we're feeling the effects of the first of two winter storms taking aim at the Commonwealth.
Since it has been so cold, it didn't take long for snow to coat the area roads. Take a look. This is a live look now at conditions here in Lexington. You can see there is still plenty of snow and slush out there. This is in the Belmont Farms neighborhood here in Lexington. Those side roads still need a little bit of attention. Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey on this first alert severe weather day. Chris?
You know, the problem as we go forward into the evening will be kind of twofold. We're going to have refreezing of area roads as temperatures drop through the 20s and even into the teens later tonight. And then we also may have some patchy areas of freezing drizzle on top of this that kind of adds a little bit of a glaze out there to the snowpack that is in place. And it's a snowpack that is basically 2 to 4 inches across most of central and eastern Kentucky. We've had reports greater than 5 inches coming out of the south. Mountain Parkway, at least we can see the road here. We can see I-75 across the Lexington area, Frankfort, and into Florence. 75 north we're looking at there towards Cincinnati is in pretty good shape as well, with temperatures into the 20s. Now, as this system winds down, we don't have very much time at all to rest because guess what? It's another storm, and it's a bigger storm that is going to take aim at the region as we go into late Thursday night and especially Friday into Friday night and Saturday morning. For that reason, a winter storm watch is out for just about the entire state of Kentucky, except far northern parts of the region. But even there, I could actually see that being added as we go through the next couple of days. Current snow system exiting southeastern Kentucky. A little bit of light snow into the Mountain Parkway corridor down to Hazard. All it takes is a little sugar coating on those roads to create additional travel issues. The big band of snow that blew through here earlier in the day is across parts of the Appalachian Mountains into West Virginia and Virginia. Notice the swirl that is showing up in the clouds to the west of Wichita. That is the beginning, guys, of our major winter storm that will take aim at the region Friday into Friday night and Saturday. It's likely to be labeled as a blizzard for the eastern half of the country. Doesn't mean we're going to see true blizzard conditions anywhere in Kentucky, but the overall storm will likely get the blizzard label before all is said and done this weekend. When I come back in a few minutes, we will show you that storm in greater detail and focus more on a sharp cutoff in snowfall that may set up across parts of our region. Some areas are going to get absolutely hammered Friday into Friday night.
Chris, thank you. Not much of a break between the storms. Road crews in southern Kentucky had their hands full as the snow fell today.
And police were busy working several crashes in Pulaski County. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has more on the storm's impact in Somerset. He begins our First Alert Weather Team coverage at 4:30.
This is Durrell Whitaker Road here in Somerset, and it's a roadway that looks pretty clear behind me, but there's still a lot of slush and water on it, which likely means it will glaze over tonight, making this roadway treacherous once again as the temperature falls this evening. But today, police very busy working accidents all over Pulaski County. The Somerset Police Department said they worked between 8 and 10. The sheriff's office says they had numerous countywide, some even that involved injuries. I spoke to one lady who said the icy surface was just too much for her car to handle.
I was in a really bad wreck. Coming up a hill, my car was twisting and turning, and I ran into a truck.
And all the local and state road crews are working, and they say they'll likely be working through the night tonight. It's been very difficult to get ahead of this situation. In fact, the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office sent me a text message asking people to stay off the roads unless it's imperative that they be out. In Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And state highway officials say the timing when this storm hit made it hard to stay ahead of it.
Snow quickly covered the roadways this morning in the state capital, making it tough for drivers there. The most serious crashes in Franklin County happened on I-64 when several drivers slid off the interstate. Salt cut through the snow on busy roads like Versailles Road, leaving behind some slushy and slick conditions. We talked to one driver who only ventured out to take patients to their dialysis treatments.
Well, we're going to make every effort to get out and try to get people into their programs.
Dispatchers tell us that fortunately no one has been hurt in any of those crashes. Areas along the Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia border saw the highest amounts of snowfall from this storm.
People in Harlan County, for example, rushing to the grocery stores to stock up before the next snowstorm hits. Caleb.
Well, the snow continues to fall, and most people expected it, but some in southeastern Kentucky got a little more than they bargained for. Last-minute grocery shoppers lined the aisles in Harlan this morning, mostly looking for bread, milk, and eggs. Store managers say when it snows, business is typically good.
Yeah, they'll start buying because they're afraid to go get stuck at home. Now, last year, a lot of people got stuck at home for maybe a week or two during that ice and snow. Because some of these halls, you just couldn't get up down hardly at all.
Most roads were covered in Harlan this morning, but crews got the main roads cleared pretty quickly. However, some shoppers say if it continues to snow, it'll be tough to get in and out of their driveways. With more snow expected later this week as well, officials urge you to stock up on not only food but other household items, and always remember the 3 Ps: people, pets, and pipes. In Harlan County, Caleb No, WKYT.
In southern Kentucky, the Whitley County Sheriff tells us a man and a woman were taken to the hospital with frostbite injuries. The sheriff says they were found last night in a vehicle in the Long Bottom area. According to the sheriff, the man and woman had been gone for 4 days, but no one had reported them missing. He says both had frostbite on their hands and feet. They were both taken to the hospital and their conditions have not been released. We'll have more on the current conditions in Whitley County coming up for you on WKYT News at 5:30.
And stay on top of the snow and traffic situations with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
The search for a missing man is over in central Kentucky. 23-year-old David Pence has been found. He disappeared from Verna Drive in Clark County last night. The Winchester Sun reports Pence was found safe at a friend's home here in Lexington. Michigan's governor vows to do whatever it takes to end Flint's water emergency.
Governor Rick Snyder apologized yesterday for the government's response in his State of the State address. Adriana Diaz is in Flint, where the governor's deploying more than 100 additional National Guard members.
Hey, ho, ho! Snyder's got to go!
Protesters outside Michigan State House endured below freezing temperatures as they called for the governor's resignation Tuesday night.
Snyder's got to go! I'm sorry, and I will fix it.
Inside, Michigan Governor Rick Snyder began his address with a renewed apology to the people of Flint.
Government failed you, federal, state, and local leaders, by breaking the trust you placed in us.
He also had a message for the agencies he said contributed to the city's water disaster.
Let me be perfectly clear to all of state government. In situations like this, they must come to my desk immediately. No delays, no excuses, period.
Snyder says the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality and the federal EPA didn't properly address the problem of lead-contaminated water when they learned about it early last year.
The governor didn't do his job. He's been lying all along.
Before protesting at the State House, Tony and Leah Palladino showed us their corroded pipes.
It's almost like we're in a third world country. We got filters that don't work. I don't care what they say, people. These filters, they do not work.
Governor Snyder is now the target of several class action lawsuits. The latest, filed Tuesday, aims to stop Flint from all water shutoffs for people who haven't paid their bills.
The governor's asking state legislators for $28.5 million in aid. As for the mayor, she was in Washington, D.C. yesterday and met with President Obama. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Flint, Michigan.
And lead poisoning in children can cause developmental issues, learning disabilities, and hearing loss.
Actor Jamie Foxx is making headlines, but not for a movie role, while the Hollywood actor is being called a lifesaver ahead.
Do-it-yourself stores may be fine for garden hoses and 2x4s, but appliances? Those guys may know these washers, but P-Rats knows these washers, and ranges, and refrigerators, and more. And after 4 years of being rated the best place to buy appliances in Central Kentucky, there's nowhere else in the Bluegrass better suited to help find your perfect kitchen. So for wood screws and wheelbarrows, go ahead, do it yourself. But for the right appliances at the right price, nobody beats P-Rats.
Hey, Joe, how you doing with your new hearing aids?
Hey, Marty, they're great. I just wish I'd done it sooner.
If you play the TV too loudly, or if listening in some situations has become difficult, you're needed to participate in a special program called the 10-Day Challenge. You'll receive a complete hearing test and evaluation absolutely free.
Come on and be one of the 100 participants and take the 10-Day Challenge.
Hearing Solutions, helping you listen to what you're missing.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
We can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
Does this sound like your house? Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Kress with Commonwealth Smiles, and I have an easy and affordable solution for your snoring. Call today for a silent night's sleep.
Everyone is singing praises about essential oils and trying to make their home free of toxic chemicals. Get the facts yourself and learn how Young Living essential oils can help support your family's health and well-being. Visit justonedrop.com for more information and local classes.
It could happen to you. The care that your loved one requires is more than you can provide, and you find yourself relying on a nursing home. If you currently have a loved one in a nursing home and you have concerns, you're not alone. At Care Command, our licensed nurses perform a specialized review on your behalf, evaluate the care, and provide you with the information you need to ensure your loved one is receiving the best care available. Becoming your voice, getting answers for you. Care Command.
It is a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. Severe Weather Week is going to continue as we have another winter storm that is on the way to the region over the next couple of days. It arrives tomorrow night and into Friday. Blanket of white as expected across the entire state of Kentucky. Lexington, 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground, a widespread 2 to 4 inch snowfall with higher amounts across the south. Watch for refreezing as we go through the evening now. 24 degrees Lexington, feels like it is 16 with a wind that is coming from the west and the northwest at around 7 miles per hour. May see some single-digit wind chills that begin to show up a little later on tonight. It's been a long day for me already. I get a little choked up. 24 degrees, that current temperature. Now let's focus on the next storm system. Winter storm warning is out still for a couple of counties, southern Kentucky. You've got to get rid of those. That snow is pretty much over now. Winter storm watch is out for the entire region for the next system tomorrow night and into Friday and Saturday. Defender Radar Network, snow's exiting parts of southeastern Kentucky as we speak. What's left behind, though, is enough low-level moisture to produce a little bit of what I've termed 12, 13 years ago, a snizzle. It's drizzle that and snowflakes kind of mixed together. And that's what you're going to be seeing out there this evening. Some of that could actually be in the form of freezing drizzle, so a little bit of a glaze is possible as we go through the evening. Why not at this point? The snowmaker is now off to our east and southeast. Here's the next winter storm. Thursday night, late night. This isn't during the evening that I see it now. I see this mainly after midnight and certainly toward daybreak on Friday. Snow, sleet, freezing rain from south to north. Significant snowfall is likely across central and eastern Kentucky on Friday, blowing and drifting snow with winds that may approach 35 miles per hour or a little greater at times. Then we go into Friday night. Moderate snows are going to continue as that storm wraps up to our east. We're going to get in on what is known as kind of a little calm ahead or some backlash snows with gusty winds that are going to hang tough into the day on Saturday. The very early call for snowfall. This isn't going to be the last call by any stretch of the imagination. As we get closer to the event, we're going to move the numbers around. We're going to move the lines around as confidence increases or decreases depending on where you are. As of now, for areas that I have in the darker blue and certainly the pink, that is where the confidence is the greatest of an out-and-out winter storm occurring. That includes most of central and eastern Kentucky. Farther north and northwest, we're going to see a very sharp cutoff to the snows. Right now, that appears to set up right along the Ohio River from Covington into southern parts of Indiana. Central and eastern Kentucky, there are going to be some amounts in here that are likely greater than a foot. And there's a chance we are on the conservative side into parts of eastern Kentucky with some of those snow totals. And then you get east of that, by the way, into parts of Virginia and West Virginia, 2 feet plus is a possibility for some of those areas. Absolutely crazy. Let's walk you through it hour by hour forecast. Temperatures in the teens. Watch for refreezing. We go into Thursday. We're okay. Thursday evening is okay. Now we go into Friday morning, 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. We time the arrival of this deep moisture plume that is going to lift its way to the north. How far north and west does this system get? I have a sneaking suspicion it inches a little farther to the north and west before all is said and done. We go into Friday evening. Notice how the snows just keep on coming at us. And now they're coming at us from the northeast with that wraparound snow with that low winding up across the eastern seaboard. You get under that comma head of snow, it can put down a whole lot in a short amount of time. So now we're less than 48 hours away from this potential winter storm on Friday. So confidence is certainly increasing. It is a winter storm watch that is out for all of central and eastern Kentucky from late Thursday night through Friday into Friday night and Saturday morning. And oh, by the way, another storm system moves in Monday and Tuesday.
All three of us have lived in Kentucky for most of our lives, and a foot of snow is a lot at one time in this state.
It is. Think about this. We had back-to-back winter storms last February and March that produced greater than a foot of snow. This, if someone in our area gets a foot of snow, and I suspect that's going to be the case, this would be the third in less than a year.
Wow.
Don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. We'll continue to watch the data and fine-tune the numbers over the next few days.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at the Lancaster Aquatic Center preparing for the Kentucky High School Diving Invitational.
New tonight, they may be social climbers.
These can't be VIP seats. It's not that bad. Then why is that guy shaving?
But they're still broke girls to us.
It's almost your shift. Why haven't you changed into your uniform?
It's almost spring. Why haven't you changed into a butterfly?
A new two broke girls. Then when it comes to a killer dinner party, nobody kills it like Molly.
Must have been giving you nitroglycerin because you look dynamite.
A new Mike and Molly right after a new two broke girls. CBS tonight.
Hi, Shane Huffman with the Neil Huffman Automotive Group, and we're celebrating the grand opening of Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where you can get two brand new 2015 Honda Civics for just $449 a month. All those details are on our website, and remember, Huffman has it now in Frankfort.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you are on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
Hi, Shane Huffman with the Neil Huffman Automotive Group, and we're celebrating the grand opening of Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where you can get two brand new 2016 Honda Accords for just $499 a month. All those details are on our website, and remember, Huffman has it now in Frankfort.
I'm WKYT's Rebecca Smith, and I stand for Kentucky.
The state's largest high school diving invitational is taking place this weekend on the University of Kentucky campus.
Our Deanne Stevens is out and about at the Lancaster Aquatic Center taking a look at the competition. Deanne?
Good afternoon, guys, from the Lancaster Aquatic Center here on University of Kentucky campus. Check out all these amazing athletes. These divers are preparing for a big weekend this weekend, the Kentucky High School Invitational. Betsy and Hannah with us. Hannah, Lexington Catholic. Betsy, Bryan Station. I love what you guys said. You said the coolest part about this is what?
The people that we get to dive with and all the teams that are JME coaches, because we get to meet people from other schools.
Well, it's kind of different because in most schools you would be like only all Lexington Catholic practicing or only all Bryan Station practicing, but that's not how it works for the dive team, right?
Right.
Tell us how it works.
Well, we have like 3 practices on Sundays and we can go to whatever one we want.
And you're all together, right? From different schools, you get to meet people. A big weekend this weekend for you. What's your favorite dive?
Inward Pike.
Do you have a dive that you're scared to do, Betsy?
Twisters.
Twisters. I'd be scared of a jump, much less a dive. You are too. Jamie Palumbo is with us, coaching these fabulous kids. You said you have so much fun with this.
Absolutely. I love it. I've got such great kids. Good students, good personalities, good parents.
And we were just talking. I love the way that you have them all mixed up from so many different schools, but they're all competing this weekend.
Right. I do have multiple schools in the area, but they compete like they're one big team. So they've got a good support system when they're at these big invitationals, regionals, and state, and it really helps them out because they have that camaraderie.
Yeah. Tell us about the invitational this weekend.
The invitational is the biggest high school diving invitational in Kentucky. It's huge and it's awesome. It is Saturday. The girls' meet starts at 11:30 and the boys' meet starts around 4 p.m.
Okay, so how do folks get tickets?
They just come to UK, and tickets are $7 for adults and $5 for students.
Okay, and we got to talk about some of these students here. These kiddos are incredible athletes.
Amazing athletes, yes.
Come on out and cheer on our athletes from all of our different high school diving teams. It is this Saturday right here on UK's campus. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
They make it look so easy and effortless.
I know, and I'm thinking about that water and the cold weather we're going through right now. I hope everything works out weather-wise for all those kids.
Yeah, good luck to them. 2 British rock legends are hitting the road, and Jamie Foxx plays a real-life action hero.
Suzanne Marquez has your eye on entertainment.
Actor Jamie Foxx sprang into action Monday evening, freeing a trapped man from a burning car. Fox said he heard the crash outside his Southern California home. He unbuckled the driver and dragged him from the overturned vehicle.
And I said, you got to help me get you out, because I don't want to have to leave you. And I said, you got angels around you.
Fox said he doesn't consider himself a hero. He said he just felt he had to do something. 2 British rock legends are hitting the road together this year for a month-long North American tour. Sting and Peter Gabriel say they'll play their own hits and swap out playing each other's on their rock, paper, scissors tour. Any disagreements between the artists will be worked out using the playful hand-to-hand combat.
It's a perfect game, actually, because no one can have dominance. Let's play it now. 1, 2, 3. Peter wins.
I tell you the trick is to look at what the other person's going to do before you finalize.
The tour kicks off June 21st in Columbus, Ohio. Bette Midler is heading back to Broadway. The Divine Miss M will star as the title character in a revival of the musical Hello, Dolly, more than a half-century after Carol Channing created the role. But you'll have to wait. Performances don't begin until March 2017. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
A valet learned a tough lesson. Don't play around with someone else's $400,000 car. The details ahead on WKYT.
Turn back the clock with Merle Norman's anti-aging complex system. 94% saw an improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Try it today. Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
If you have questions about your on-the-job injury, visit forthepeople.com for more information. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
If you have arthritic knee pain that's stopping you from enjoying life, this new information about OsteoRelief could be for you. Specially trained local doctors are now using advanced medical science to finally make headway for people suffering from knee arthritis pain. It may even be for those who suffer from bone on bone and are considering knee replacement surgery. Are you one of the millions of Americans who have difficulty with simple everyday tasks? Rising from a chair, walking, climbing stairs without using the handrail? If so, the Osteo Relief method utilizes cutting-edge video motion imaging. With this imaging, these doctors can precisely guide an FDA-approved cushioning gel to relieve pain and help heal your knees. This innovative procedure is covered by Medicare and most major insurance if you qualify. And you'll be walking out in as little as 15 minutes. For a limited time, these specially trained doctors are offering a risk-free screening. Call to schedule your knee relief screening today.
The candidate from Cartown Kia can give people $8,000 off new Kia Optimas. What can you offer?
Well, we have yesterday's coffee.
There's no debate. Get $8,000 off MSRP on all select new 2015 Kia Optimas in stock at Cartown Kia. Take home a new 2016 Kia Sorento SUV for only $189 per month. And if you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve your credit.
We can do credit. We don't do credit.
Don't debate it. Get to Cartown Kia.
What do these women have in common? They are the staff of Ageless Medical Weight Loss. They've lost a combined 1,300 pounds. The team at Ageless will understand your struggles and celebrate your victories. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you, like WKYT on Facebook.
Turn back the clock with Merle Norman's anti-aging complex system. 94% saw an improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Try it today. Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
All right, round 1 is down. Now we are talking about round 2 that is headed our way in the weather departments.
And the way Chris is sounding, it almost sounds like a knockout compared to what we've been through today. I mean, I hate that we don't want to sensationalize this or make it worse than it's going to be, Chris, but you are warning us and various parts of the state it could really be something Friday.
Yeah, Friday into Friday evening across central and eastern Kentucky, especially in the Bluegrass State, could be talking about several inches of wind-driven snow before all is said and done, and what is likely to be a blockbuster storm for a lot of states across the eastern part of the country may very well include right here in Kentucky. Storm system number 1 winding down with still some light snows across southeastern Kentucky. This action is getting on out of town, leaving in its wake a little bit of drizzle that is freezing drizzle and some light snowflakes that are out there as well. We go into the mountains of West Virginia. That's where our snows that we had earlier are now located. That'll zip its way on through the region. Now we begin to focus on that second storm. Winter storm watch is out for just about the entire state. That does not include far northern Kentucky. However, the potential is certainly there for several inches of snow area-wide as we go from late Thursday night through Friday and into Saturday morning. And coming up in a few minutes, guys, we'll show you why Sam is talking about that possibility being a knockout punch from Old Man Winter on Friday.
Chris, thank you. A surprise donation and a valet shenanigans. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
Some flood victims in South Carolina will receive some much-needed help thanks to a Christmas gift mix-up. It began when a farmer's wife ordered new shoes for her husband from online retailer Zappos. And when the wrong shoes were delivered, she called customer service to let them know about it. She says she told the Zappos agent about how flooding devastated her community. The agent apologized about the mix-up and told her to give the wrong shoes to a neighbor in need. Well, then a box full of donated warm blankets was delivered, along with her husband's corrected shoe order, with a note asking the couple to give them to people in need.
That is great customer service right there. All right, a Miami valet had a very bad day at work when he took the keys to a $400,000 Lamborghini and it ended up in flames. Posts on social media say the valet was revving the supercar's engine when flames started shooting out the rear. The whole thing, of course, was caught on camera and it was shared online, including the valet's reaction. Say goodbye to your tip and probably your job.
Yeah, flames coming out of a Lamborghini, not good.
But you're kind of in the car. You would love to be that and rev the engine, wouldn't you? I can see you doing that.
Yes, just a little bit of a pedal down.
All right, on that note, please stick with us. We've got a lot more coming your way, including more on this next winter storm.